Hi guys, my name is Sumana. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be about dot painting tools for of course beginners like me. I obviously went to YouTube to search and see what tools are used and where they can be bought. Most of the beginner dot painting videos talked about how to do the dot painting, how to do the dots rather than what things need to be bought. So I thought of doing a video that might help beginners to figure it out. You don't need to buy many things to be a pro at it. There are a lot of things you can use as alternatives. You can start with in-house things that are already available to you. So without any further ado, let's get started. Let's start with tools. These are all I have so far. First, we'll start with the geometry box, which has a protractor and then a scale. This is the smaller one I have, and the bigger scale is this one to draw even lines. And then this one, this is called the rounder or a compass to make perfect circles. You can use anything you find in your house. And then a pencil and an eraser. This is used to draw your blueprints before you start with the dot painting. Once you draw your blueprint, you'll have an idea where to put what. We are done with the geometry box. We don't need any other stuff other than this sharpener. Next, we move on to the tools I have bought from Amazon. So these are the dot painting tools I'll show you. I have bought from Amazon. These are of different sizes. This is the biggest of all, and this one is the smallest of all. These are of hard plastic, and I have 9 of these shapes. And then I also have the dot painting tools. These are also bought from Amazon. These are with the pinpoints of different sizes. If you can see, these are of different sizes. This one is the biggest of all, and this one is the smallest of all. So you can either buy them from online or outside, or you can just use whatever is available to you in your house, which is, I have these paint brushes. I also have some of the makeup brushes, and I can use the rear end of these brushes. I can also use toothpicks or earbuds to make round dots. Next, we'll move on to our paints. What kind of paints are used in dot painting? You can use water paints, or most of the acrylic paints are used because of their pigment and quality. Water-based paints won't hold on surfaces, so acrylic paints are mostly used. I have ordered acrylic paints of 16 colors, 16 lighter colors from Flash. This is from Amazon as well. So I have 16 of lighter colors in this. These are really pretty. And I have 3 of acrylic paints which are in thicker color, which are darker in color. Total of 19 I have. These are really pretty. So we can use these paints directly onto the surfaces using the tools I just showed you. And then I have here the tray or a palette where I can actually mix those colors and the pouring medium onto these trays, where I can dip my tools and take off the paint from. How do you know the paint is of correct consistency? It is through these tools. When you dip the tool into the paint and then put a dot onto your surface, it should be poured onto the surface in less than a second. It should not take more than that. If the paint is too thick, it will leave a peak out of the paint and it won't look good. And if the paint is too thick, you can use either pouring mediums to thin it a little bit, or you can also use a little bit of water. 1 or 2 drops of water into the paint you are taking is more than enough to make it into the correct consistency. Let's move on to the surfaces that are used in dot painting. Most common surfaces you see are plain wooden surfaces or plain glass surfaces, or we can also use sketch pads of papers, thicker papers which has more than at least 100 GSM. GSM defines the thickness of the paper so that the water dots or the acrylic paint dots won't leak and the wetness won't go into the back of the paper or onto the next page. At least 100 GSM or more for the thickness of paper should be enough. And then we have people usually use these canvas papers, white or black or any other color of your choice. I'm gonna paint this black and then put on my dot painting because it looks prettier. So I have wooden coasters, which are plain wooden coasters. I'm gonna use this for. So I also have a plain glass coaster surfaces for my dot painting. I also have two of these nicely shaped, heart shaped canvas papers. People also use rocks or stones of bigger sizes with smoother surfaces to do their dot painting. If you are interested, you can use decorative plates of ceramic or brass plates, or you can also use bowls, decorative bowls. Onto that you can do your dot painting. I also have this black nice sketchbook. I bought it from Itsy Bitsy. This is of about 140 or something GSM. So this is thick enough to do my dot painting. I also bought this tray and then this canvas from Itsy Bitsy stores. Next I'm gonna tell you about the cleaning of these tools, how to do it. I have taken one of the pinpoint tool and I have taken this one. I'm dipping it into the paint and then putting onto my surface. Yeah, once it is done, you can take that tool and then wipe off on a tissue or a cloth or a wet tissue so that the surface is clean enough to reuse again. Never leave the paint off like that to dry because it will pigment the other paints as well. So you just have to wipe it off with a cloth piece or a tissue paper. Once you have dipped the tool into your paint, you can use it for max of 2 or 3 dots. Don't use it for more because the consistency and also the shape of the dot will vary. So you clean it off every time you dip. You put a dot and then you clean it off every time. Also take your time putting those dots onto the surface. Don't take the tool off too quickly so that the paint will splash off the surface, or don't even try to put it there for a longer period of time so that the paint will accumulate there and leave a residue. If you need to apply 2 dots onto the same place or overlapping each other, then let the first dot dry completely. Once it is dried enough, you can put another dot on top of it or overlapping it. So the key to putting a perfect dot is of course your consistency. You can mix water as I said earlier. You dip the tip of your tool completely into the paint, not too much, only the tip of it completely into the paint, and then you press that onto the surface. Don't let the drop or don't let the dot drip onto the surface, but push this tool onto the surface so that it puts a nice pretty dot. Also don't scrape or shake off the excess paint of the tool like this. I have taken too much of it now, it's on till here. Don't scrape off like this, or maybe shake it off, shake the paint off like that. This will cause inconsistency of the dots. Hold the dotting tool perpendicular to the surface, not like this, but exactly perpendicular to your surface so that the dot is precise. And also hold the dotting tool at the end of it, at the tip of it, so that it will give you the precision of the dots, but not like this. I have covered everything I know till now. I hope this helps for all the beginners to start with your dot painting passion. Let me know what you think of this video in the comments. Like, if you like it, please like the video, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.